It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful or none. Songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Prim, chill.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Houston Texans. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. May going to throw right away. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll throw with May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
A man who is both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9.
Crazy. Hey, you're good, hey, what's up?
To the air, May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dalton Kincaid, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Benson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Another run here with Benson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
To throw is Nix. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a 1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Nick's going to tap this forward. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Nix to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Yeah, he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Godwin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, Achane.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. To throw, it's May. Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Looking to throw, May.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
Throwing here is May.
Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt from 21 yards away. And the Patriots have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Off the play fake, Nix. Short throw, caught by Pitts.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Nix to the air. Now run, and he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. Watch him do it.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Throwing Nix.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now it's Nix.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Here's May. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. George Pickens, 26 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few convictions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Nix. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And now they'll shift things around.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Hey, motion. Movement.
Back to throw again. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hold on a sec. Ready. To the right, yep. Chill. Olay.
The final shot before break. Nix. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Back to the air with Nix.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Bombers. Hold on, son.
They'll go play action with Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Nix looking to throw again. Here's White. They set up the screen.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, let's call that a less than ideal play on first down.
No doubt about that one, because that was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself, and it ended up a big-time loss.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long.
Hold on, son. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Tolbert.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hold on, son.
Here's White.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Captain, ready. 180, behind.
Back to throw. Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Texans are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here goes that. Here goes that. Crazy.
They'll throw with May. Now he's going to step up and run. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here goes that. Here goes that. Crazy.
To the air, May. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10. That's the Texans' 36-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
17 yards. That's another Patriot.
A run straight ahead with Ochin. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. May looking to run. And it's caught. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
15 yards. And the Patriots, first down. 1st and goal, New England.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Achane will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Nix from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Nix once more. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Nix to throw again. Right back to Chris Godwin. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Nix to the air. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's
time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hold on a sec. Hey!
Throwing Nix toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Nix. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Pats are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big play there for New England. 65 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
From the shotgun, May with it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Achane on the counter. And room there to work it inside the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.